The dumbest question I ever got about my locks was, do you wash your locks? Let me repeat it again for y'all. Do you wash your locks? Do you wash your hair? What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to Jazzy Locks. I'm your girl Jazz, and I'm back with another video. If you're new here, welcome. Hey friend, glad to have you. And for this video today, I decided to end the new year with doing a lock tag. Yes, I'm excited about that, so let's go ahead and get into that. Okay, so before we get into the video, go ahead and give a girl a big old thumbs up. Go ahead and leave me a comment, engage with me. Let me know one goal you have for 2021. And if you haven't subscribed, don't forget to subscribe. I'm waiting. Thank you. All right, y'all, so let's go ahead and jump into it. I have the questions pulled up. I'm going to be looking back and forth, reading the questions to you all, and let's go ahead and jump into it. So the first question is, do you remember the specific moment you decided you were going to lock your hair? Where were you and how did you feel? So if you watched my video before last, I did a video about what made me lock my hair. And in that video, I basically explained in detail about the reason I locked my hair, the specific moment, what I was doing. But all in short, I just basically locked my hair because I was natural at the time. I got tired of the natural maintenance as my hair began to grow out. And also, I got to the point when I was natural where I felt like I looked like a child. And everybody kept telling me I looked young. So I wanted to do something that would make me look older. Locks didn't make me look older. But yeah. It's very detailed if you watch my very last video, so you should go check it out once you get done watching this one. Second question, what method, if any, and did you start your locks? So the method I used to start my locks was I started with comb coils. I did not start my locks myself. My loctician did it for me, and the shop is called Soul For You in McDonough, Georgia. Number 3, how old are your locks? So my babies are 2 years and 2 years and 3 months. They're about to be 4 months on the 4th of January. Okay, number 4 says, what is the length of your longest lock and shortest? So I can't tell you what's the length because I don't know exactly how long it is, but I can show you. So this is my longest lock. Look at her, she cute, ain't she, y'all? This is my longest lock. And my shortest lock, I would say, will be this one. Okay, so number 5. Do you have any locks that are especially unique, strange, or awesome? I have a few strange locks. Basically, some locks that I consider unique kind of have like little lumps in them. Oh, like this right here. Hope you can see that. Like this one right here also. There's a lot of them that got little lumps in them. But basically, that's what I would call unique about my locks, that they have little lumps in them. Yes, I know that's something that is common during the starter lock phase, but I thought once your locks begin to mature that, you know, the lumps kind of go away. So that's something that I would consider unique about my locks. Number 6, how many locks do you have currently? Is that the same number you started with? So I have 94 locks, and that's the number I started with. I have not combined any of my locks. I have not cut any of my locks. I started with 94, and I still have 94 now.
Okay, girl, we see you.
Hopefully it remains that way. I pray for no damage, any of that type of stuff. Okay, so number 7 asks, what shampoo and what other products do you use on your locks? So the type of shampoo I use is Designs and Essential. I feel like I'm not saying that right. Designs and Essential, something like that. You can get it from Walmart or you can get it from Sally's Beauty Supply. I use that type of shampoo because I feel like it's very good on your locks. It doesn't have any artificial items in it. It's all natural. It's very lightweight, doesn't weigh your locks down. So I feel like it's a very, very good product. And the second part of the question, what other products do you use? To be honest, I'm not a big fan of using a lot of products on my locks. I just use water. I use olive oil, aloe vera oil occasionally. And then for my edges, I just use Eco Style Gel and 24-hour primer or 24-hour, hold on. This one right here. 24-hour edge tamer, that's the name of it. So that's all I really use. And even with the edge control, I don't do my edges that often. It's every now and then thing. So, but that's all the products I use on my locks. Number 8 says, how often do you wash your locks? I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you all and tell you I wash my locks every day, every other day, every week. To be honest, I'm not gonna tell you how often I wash my locks, but I do wash them though.
No, she don't. She don't wash them, y'all. No, she don't. That's why she didn't want to tell y'all.
Number 9, do you do any regular maintenance on your locks? The only regular maintenance I do on my locks is every day I make sure that I spritz my locks just to make sure my locks are staying hydrated and not dry. And I make sure I get my hair retwisted, I would say every 2 months to 3 months. I kind of lean more so towards the 3-month side, but that's the maintenance I have on my locks. And even with my lock retwist, I don't do my locks myself. My loctician does my locks for me. I hope to be going to her pretty soon, and I hope to be able to film that so I can post that for you all as well to let you see the beginning of me going to get my hair done all the way up to the end of my retwist. Number 10, what are your favorite beads or other decoration? To be honest, I don't use lock jewelry. When I first started my locks, when I was going through the starter lock phase, I would wear like little beads on these 2 locks right here. But I noticed as my locks began to mature and begin to grow, it kind of messed it up a little bit. You can't see it, but I didn't like the way my locks were growing. I think because I should have been taking my lock jewelry off, but I literally wore it for like 3 or 4 months, and it just didn't do good for my locks. So ever since then, I just stopped wearing lock jewelry. But I do think it's pretty, but I just don't wear lock jewelry. Okay, number 11. If your locks had their own personal motto, what would it be? That's a good question. What would my locks' personal motto be? I guess I would just say freezy, just free and freezy. My locks kind of have a mind of its own. It kind of do what it likes to do. But I would call my locks kind of freezy. And I enjoyed it about my locks. I like that it's not so uniform. I like that it's not so perfect. But I would just call it frizzy. Okay, so number 12. If you could start a new set of locks, would you do anything differently? To be honest, no. I love my locks. There's nothing I would do differently. I did my research before I started my locks on the parting size, the parting method, the type of locks I wanted to have, what type of method I wanted to start with, all the way down to my loctician. Yes! So there's nothing I would do differently to my locks. I love my locks. It's just the way they are. I feel like they're perfect in size, shape, everything. Okay, number 13. Is there anything else unique about your appearance other than your locks? Anything unique about my appearance? I mean, as you can see, I have a tattoo right here. Well, I actually have 5 tattoos. I also have a good bit of piercings in my ear. However, I have grew out of wearing them. You may can see the holes. One right here, one right here, one right here. You may can see the imprint right there. Maybe not where I had my tragus pierced. But I had a good bit of piercings, but I kind of grew out of wearing it like that. I would like to get my nose pierced again. I have had it done like 3 times already, but I would like to bring it in the new year and get that done again. And sorry for my bumps, y'all. My face is breaking out like crazy. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. If you have any suggestions on what I can do for chin acne, let me know, because I've been trying to find something to help a sister out.
Help me! Help me!
Okay, so number 14. How many people do you know personally with locks? This is a good question. Personally, how many people do I know with locks? So, my sister has locks. My older sister have locks. My husband have locks. His sister said he's kind of in the starter phase a little bit. He's beginning to get some budding going on. But my husband have locks. That's 2 people. My son has locks, my baby boy. And he's 3 years old. Who else do I know with locks? A good friend of my sister's who I began to know pretty well, who's a really good person. You should check her channel out. It's called Hey I'm D. If you're into couponing, you should really check her content out. Very good, very detailed. But her name is D, and she have locks as well. Really pretty blonde, full locks. 5. So my husband, good friend, OB, he's a family friend, like a big brother to me. He have locks as well. So I would say 5 people I know with locks. Of course, there are a lot of people in my hometown getting locks lately, and I'm so happy for that. I'm glad to see more people wearing locks. I'm glad to see people embracing locks. It's becoming the new norm. So I see you, Dublin. Number 15, have any employer turned you down for having locks? Any one of you because of your locks? So have any employer turned me down for having locks? Not that I know of. The last job that I worked at, I went in with my locks and they hired me over a lot of other people. Well, the last 2 jobs I went in for an interview, I got the job both times with my locks. So I don't see a problem with it. I just feel like it's the way you keep your locks up. As long as you keep them, looking groomed, looking neat, and not saying that freeform locks are a bad thing. I'm just saying if you're going in for an interview, or you're going into the workplace, as long as you keep your locks looking uniform, you shouldn't have a problem with, them hire you. But you never know. But I never had an issue with it personally. Okay. Number 16. What's the weirdest question you've gotten about your locks? Dumbest, funniest, most common. So, the dumbest question I ever got about my locks was, do you wash your locks? I'm gonna repeat it again for y'all. Do you wash your locks? Do you wash your hair? Oh, okay. Well, yes, I wash my locks. Yeah, we wash our locks. Just because we have locks do not mean we don't wash our locks. It don't mean we just live in the world, go every day, and our hair is not clean. No, we wash our locks just like you wash your hair. So that's a dumb question I have gotten multiple times before. The funniest question I would say I have gotten about my locks were, I would say once I was a year in, it may have been because of my texture, but people always ask me, I had full mature locks at the times. You must be liking your hair. What you mean I must be liking my hair? Don't you see full-blown locks? But yeah, I would literally have people sit and ask me, you must be liking your hair, or you must trying to get locks, when my hair was already locked and I had been locking for a while. So that was a funny question that I would get pretty often. I don't get it as often anymore, but I used to get it all the time. And then I would say, the weirdest question I would say, I have finally gotten to the stage where I had somebody ask me for the first time, the ultimate question, is that your real hair? Or are those real locks? Well, yes, they are, darling. But the most common question I would get would be just, was I scared to get locks? Was it something I was scared about starting? What made me start my locks? You know, just the typical questions about what made me start my locks and where I scared to start my locks and how I feel about having locks. So that's the most common questions I get. Number 17, have you ever had a freak accident or embarrassing moment involving your locks? No, not yet. Once that happens, you best believe I'm going to do a story time about it and let y'all know. But so far, no, I have not had it happen. Number 18, do you have any lock role model? I'm so country. Do you have any lock role models and who? Y'all already know who I'm about to say. You go ahead and say it first. I'm going to wait. Okay. Chloe and Holly, of course, y'all. I love their locks. Their locks are gorgeous, but those are my girls. Just musically, lock-wise, look-wise, everything. I love everything about those girls, but those are my lock role models. I'm trying to see, do I have any more? No, nobody else I can think of, but yeah, that's who they got it going on. What lock YouTuber can you see yourself hanging out in real life? A lock YouTuber I can see myself hanging out with in real life. I watch Natural Nirvana Loc channel pretty often, and Angel have a really good personality. She's very knowledgeable. She seems like a really sweet, humble person. So I can see myself hanging out with Angel. And I think she stays in Georgia as well, but that's somebody I can see myself hanging out with. And then I have met a YouTube friend named Kiki Loc. You should check her channel out. But she has really great content. She seems like a very positive person. Sorry, my phone going dead. She seemed like a very positive person. We share feedback back and forth. So I can see myself hanging out with her because I'm for girl empowerment, girl encouragement. And I just love her energy. So I can see myself hanging out with her too. Shout out to her. Y'all should check out her page. It's called Kiki Loc on YouTube. And number 20. Who are you going to tag? So I am going to tag Kiki Locs. Yes. I would like to see you do a Loc Tag video. Also, I would like to call out my husband. I plan to bring him on my channel eventually to do a Loc Tag video. And if I can get my sister, I would like to bring her on too. And I will call her out for a Loc Tag video. You too, D. You too. Come on. But yeah. Alright, y'all. So that's the end of my Loc Tag video. I have answered 20 questions about my locks. I hope that was informative to you. And also, we have 2021 coming up, y'all. I want to tell you all, just make this your best year ever. Go hard. Make sure you're covering yourself up and preparing yourself with everything going on with COVID. Make sure you're wearing your mask. Make sure you're washing your hands. Just make sure you're taking the right precautions because COVID is serious, y'all. It's been hard for me this past week. I have had 2 family members pass away this week from COVID. So it's real, y'all. So you have to make sure y'all doing y'all job, everybody. And just make 2021 your best year ever. Go hard. Do things you haven't done before. Make you some goals and work hard towards those goals. Just make this your best year ever. Come back and tell me about how it's going for you. Let me know how your lock journey going for you. Let me know about that new promotion you got. Let me know about that new business you done started. Just make it your best year ever. Well, I'll catch you all next video. Deuces, good luck, and welcome 2021. Bye.